Fabrica, welcome to another session of Let's Talk Taino. I'm your host, Priscilla Colon, co-founder and creative here at Casa Reito, and our mission at Casa Reito is to promote the Taino language and culture. If you've seen our previous videos, you know that the Taino language was a spoken language. People learned it by listening and speaking with each other. But of course, when the Europeans came, much of that language stopped being spoken. Many Tainos died or intermarried with other Europeans or Africans, and so they started speaking other languages. And because there wasn't a writing system, we have to rely on either sister languages, other languages that are similar to Taino, or we have to rely on the accounts of what the Europeans wrote down. So there are many linguists today who are doing amazing things in the fields of rescuing or even reconstructing the Taino language. So I'd like to share with you today some of the resources that I'm using to put together these videos. I'm not making any of this up. I'm doing my own research, and there are a lot of linguists that I'm relying on that have already built the foundation for this reconstruction. So the first resource I'd like to point out is Omniglot. If you're a language nerd like me, you know that Omniglot is this online encyclopedia, and they gather all of the alphabets and writing systems of any language you can possibly think of. And some linguists have gotten together with Omniglot, and now Taino is part of Omniglot. So you can just go online on omniglot.com and you can see the Taino alphabet. You can see other resources such as videos on YouTube and just a brief history of Taino as a spoken language and actually where it comes from. And in the future, we'll do some videos in which we do a deeper dive into the origins of the Taino language. So one of the sources that I will be using a lot throughout my videos is called the Primario Básico del Taíno-Borikenaíki, and that means the basic fundamentals of Boriquen's Taino language. For those of you who don't know, Boriquen is the original name of the island of Puerto Rico. And Javier Hernández, the author, is a hyper polyglot. He speaks many languages. He's a linguist, so he's done a ton of research looking at sister languages from South America and other islands as well. And he started looking at least the 500 or so words and phrases that we've been able to maintain in Puerto Rican Spanish. He also used a lot of the grammar structures of the ways that you say things from other sister languages. And he also had to come up with new terms. So imagine in the 14 and 1500s, there were no such things as, for example, a plane. So he had to come up with new terms such as metal bird. That's probably what a Taino would say if they looked up in the sky and they saw a plane coming by. There are a few other resources that I've also been looking at online. One of them includes the Taino Intertribal Council's language project, the United Confederation of Taino People, which also has a bunch of different resources on Facebook, YouTube, and more. And they have something called UCTP Taino News Did You Know files. And you're going to find tons of really cool fun facts about the Taino language. That's it for language resources for today, but as I encounter new ones, I'll be sharing them with you. So please continue watching these videos, and please subscribe if you're interested in learning more about Taino. I hope that you continue on this journey with us. My hope is that we can continue learning Taino and we can share this language with the world. So thank you again. I know together that we can do it. Take care, everyone.